This is inspired by an ESPN Plus list ranking the under 25 talent in the NFL. Vikings ranked 14th. My question to you guys, besides Justin Jefferson, your favorite under 25 prospect on the Minnesota Vikings. If you need to quick consult me on who's what age, because I know it's a little bit ambiguous for some guys, feel free. I'm your resource. I'm here for you. But top of head, favorite under 25 player on the Vikings. That does not include 25. KJ Osborne does not count. Under 25. Luke Braun.
Danielle Hunter's only 19 years old, right? So we can just...
Yeah. Matt Stafford is 23.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I have to go with Irv Smith, I think. At least in terms of the one with the brightest future. I know people are really worked up about his injuries. We talked about last time, or at least I talked about why I'm not as worried about the thumb thing. It might hold him out for a week or two, or have him, be that much harder to catch for a week or two, but it's not a long-term issue. And I just can't get over what I saw from him when I was at camp last year. It just seemed like he had transcended to some greater plane. I'm sure there are other guys that I'm really excited about that are forgetting. My favorite, like the guy I'm going to be rooting hardest for, is Andrew Booth, because all he wants to do is fight you, and I think that rocks. But in terms of the brightest future, I just cannot quit Irv Smith, and I think we're all going to see exactly what people who are at camp saw last year as soon as he's back from that thumb.
He turns 24 tomorrow.
Oh, look at that.
Ooh, happy early birthday.
So most exciting player to watch, probably Kene Nwangwu. Probably most exciting player to deploy, probably Lewis Seen. Brightest future, I'm going to have to go with Christian Darrisaw. I think while maybe the people leaking stuff to National about how he's Trent Williams might be a little bit overeager, he has genuinely been quite good in camp. I mean, he's held his own against Danielle Hunter, which is the best you can ask, especially in a one-on-one scenario. And he's won way more than he's lost against Za'darius Smith, right? I mean, that's not bad, right? There's not an edge rusher that has been consistently good against him. The closest has been Danielle Hunter, right? I think that he's moving well. I think that, kind of the issues with injury that he had last year, plus, the inability to kind of practice and develop as a result of the multiple surgeries, really limited him. And I think so far what we're seeing right now is a fairly high level tackle. I'm not going to put him in like a top 5 conversation or anything like that, but I will put a pin on that because I think that is possible.
Do you think he's been better than Riley Reif at versus
Yes.
Danielle Hunter? Like if you compare the reps for yeah, wow.
Yeah.
I would agree with that. Let me just clean up some of the names that didn't get mentioned. Ezra Cleveland, I think being slept on a little bit.
I think he's fine. Yeah.
He's fine. Yeah, but not like the most exciting.
Yeah. No, I mean,
think he's improving
far
too.
from it.
I'm pretty excited about the direction he's going to go in. I don't think he enters the conversation, but yeah, I think he's worth this kind of honorable mention / highlight that Sam is giving him. He's doing well.
Cam Dantzler, I think he and Cleveland both have a chance to take enormous steps this year. Massive. Yeah. And I'm of the persuasion
Luke, you haven't been
that
watching Cam Dantzler in camp. I see your face, Luke. Dantzler's been good in camp.
Oh, I have no idea. I'm like really excited to watch Cam Dantzler in camp.
Yeah. Okay. Just it's difficult to tell with the sunglasses what your reaction is.
And I think there's a big opinion from the outside that Andrew Booth is like this shoe-in to unseat Dantzler. And I strongly disagree. I think Dantzler is 85% your starter. Arif, would you agree with that?
Oh, yeah. Well, it really depends on what we mean by starter, right? Because if it's week 1, I think we've got maybe 85% chance that Cameron Dantzler starts. If it's by the end of the season, that one's a little bit more tough. I think that Dantzler is 60-40 going to take more snaps if both are healthy than Andrew Booth. But I could see Booth kind of overtaking him by the end of the season. But Dantzler's been like good. And remember, we're used to seeing cornerbacks not really be good until their third year, right? Trey Waynes, Xavier Rhodes, even Mackenzie Alexander for a bit. Because Mackenzie Alexander's like third year with the Vikings is fairly underrated given kind of everything else. But but I mean, it's Cameron Dantzler, third year, right? We've got an opportunity for him to be a pretty interesting player.
With he and Booth, it could just be injury roulette. Who's healthy on a given week is your starter.
Absolutely, yeah. You've got some matchsticks between the two of them.